Robot vacuums have evolved a lot. It is no longer random movement and basic suction. Now we are talking about AI that detects cables, avoids spills, and adjusts to your floors automatically. In this video, we are comparing Samsung Bespoke AI JetBot Steam Ultra with Roborock Saros 20 Sonic, two flagship models both loaded with tech. One focuses heavily on steam and contextual AI. The other pushes raw suction and mechanical scrubbing. Let's look at how each one actually fits into daily life. First, look at both. You can tell they are aiming at the premium space, but they express it differently. Samsung Bespoke AI JetBot Steam Ultra feels very design-focused. Clean lines, minimal body, and that bespoke finish which blends into modern interiors. It almost looks like part of your furniture rather than a utility device. Dock is tall and structured, and it makes a visual statement. You notice it in the room. On the other side, Roborock Saros 20 Sonic looks more technical. Lower profile, compact height at 7.95 centimeters, and a design that feels engineered first, styled second. Dock is still substantial, but the robot itself looks slimmer and more purpose-built. Now, this is where it gets interesting. Samsung is using a Qualcomm Dragonwing AI chipset with active stereo 3D sensors and D2F LiDAR. It is trained on 1.7 million images. That sounds like marketing, but in practice what it means is better object classification. It can recognize cables, small toys, pets, and even liquids like coffee or juice. AI liquid recognition is new for Samsung. It can detect spills and either avoid them or clean them based on your settings. That adds context to how it behaves. You do not have to babysit it as much. Roborock counters with Reactive AI 3.0, Vertibeam. It claims to avoid over 300 object types, and elevated 360-degree mapping. In real-world terms, it is very aggressive about obstacle avoidance. It slows down, analyzes, then moves around things confidently. Both are smart. Samsung feels slightly more cautious. Roborock feels faster and more assertive in navigation. Here is where numbers jump out. Roborock Saros comes with 36,000 pascals hyperforce suction. That is extremely high. On carpets, especially medium pile, you can expect strong debris pickup. If you have pets that shed a lot, that raw suction matters. Samsung lists 10-watt suction power, which is a different measurement system, so direct comparison is tricky. In practice, Samsung focuses more on balanced cleaning with Duo Clear brush design and AI floor detection. It adjusts suction based on floor type automatically. If pure vacuum strength is your priority, Roborock clearly pushes harder. If you want adaptive cleaning behavior across mixed surfaces, Samsung leans into intelligence over brute force. Now let's talk about the part that separates these two. Samsung uses a steam-based approach. CleanStation Steam plus washes mop pads with 100 degrees Celsius steam. It claims 99.999% bacteria elimination. It also uses 65 degrees Celsius hot water and hot air drying. For tough stains, stained area deep cleaning heats the mop before going back over the spot. This is more like sanitization plus mopping. Roborock uses Viberize 5.0 with up to 14 newtons downward pressure. That is 4,000 vibrations per minute. It is more mechanical scrubbing. Think of it like rapid scrubbing rather than steam treatment. Dock washes the mop with 100 degrees Celsius water and dries it at 55 degrees Celsius. If you care about hygiene and steam sanitation, Samsung's approach feels more focused there. If you care about physical scrubbing force, Roborock brings more downward pressure and vibration. Also worth noting, Roborock has auto-detach mop when switching to vacuum-only mode. Samsung lifts or detaches, depending on carpet type, with AI Floor Detect. Both brands clearly worked on climbing ability. Samsung's EasyPass wheel can climb up to 2.4 inches. It adjusts body height to cross thick mats and door transitions. Roborock's AdaptiLift chassis 3.0 claims up to 3.46 inches. That is higher. If your home has tall transitions between rooms, Roborock might handle that environment more confidently. Height-wise, Roborock's 7.95 centimeters low profile gives it an advantage under sofas and beds. Samsung is slightly taller. Samsung has pop-out combo with 0mm precision. Side mop extends, side brush pops out. It gets very close to walls. On the other hand, Roborock uses FlexiArm technology, which extends its mop toward edges. In practice, both reduce that annoying strip of dust along baseboards. Performance difference here will depend more on room layout than raw specs. Both attempt to solve the same problem with similar mechanical extensions. Here, Samsung integrates deeply with SmartThings. You get SmartThings, Pet Care, Safety Patrol, Bluetooth call support, and Bixby voice control. You can talk naturally to it. Security is also a big talking point with Knox Vault and end-to-end encryption. Roborock supports Matter, which gives you flexibility across Alexa, Siri, and Google Home. It also has Hello Rocky voice assistant built in, even without Wi-Fi. Pet recognition includes pet snaps and search mode. If you are already invested in Samsung ecosystem, JetBot fits naturally. If you prefer cross-platform smart home control, Roborock gives you more flexibility. Well, as for privacy, Samsung emphasizes on-device protection with Knox Matrix and multiple certifications like UL and TÜV Nord. For users who worry about cameras and mapping data, that reassurance matters. Roborock also encrypts mapping data and processes much locally, but Samsung makes privacy more visible in its messaging. So here is the honest take. Samsung pushes contextual AI and hygiene. Roborock pushes power and mobility. In a smart home where automation and ecosystem integration matter, Samsung feels cohesive. In a home with pets, thick carpets, and uneven thresholds, Roborock may feel more capable day to day. At this level, you are choosing philosophy more than features. Intelligence first versus power first. And honestly, either one can replace a lot of manual cleaning if your space matches its strengths. Now it comes down to how your home is set up and what kind of cleaning you expect every week.